Over 60, 4 worst milk you should never touch, and 4 you must drink. Have you ever poured a glass of milk and felt like you were doing something good for your bones, your memory, or your energy? For decades, milk has been the automatic healthy choice. But after 60, the kind of milk you choose can be the difference between supporting strength and quietly working against it. Today we'll walk through the 4 types of milk you should stop reaching for, and then the 4 milks that can actually help you stay mobile, steady, and mentally sharp. By the end, you'll know exactly what to toss, what to swap, and how to use better choices to protect your independence. Let's begin with the tough news. Not every milk is equal. Some are nutrient poor or loaded with hidden sugars. Others are processed in ways that change how your body handles the nutrients. The goal here is simple. Keep your bones strong, reduce inflammation, and avoid blood sugar swings that steal energy and increase fall risk. I'll explain why each milk is a problem and give practical, senior-friendly alternatives you can use today. Worst milk number 4, sweetened almond drinks. Almond milk sounds healthy, light, dairy-free, easy on the stomach, but many of the sweetened versions on store shelves are a very different story. Once manufacturers add sugar, syrups, and natural flavors, this gentle drink turns into something that pushes your blood sugar around more than you'd expect. As we get older, our bodies don't handle sugar the way they used to. Even a small amount can lead to sharper blood sugar spikes, followed by crashes that leave you tired, achy, and hungrier than before. And over time, these swings show up as more belly fat, more joint inflammation, and more fatigue throughout the day. There's another surprise too. Many almond beverages contain very little actual almond. Most cartons are mostly water mixed with gums, thickeners, and flavorings. That means you're not getting the natural vitamin E, magnesium, and antioxidants that real almonds are famous for. If almond milk is something you enjoy, there's a simple fix. Choose an unsweetened, calcium and vitamin D fortified version. And take a quick glance at the ingredient list. Almonds should appear near the top, not at the bottom under all the additives. If it feels like dessert, your body treats it like dessert. Now, let's explore a trendy milk that's secretly bad news for your bones. Worst milk number 3, unfortified oat milk. Oat milk has become the trendy choice at coffee shops because it's creamy, mild, and feels comforting. But the plain, unfortified versions are not as helpful as they seem, especially for adults over 60. Oats naturally contain something called phytic acid. It's harmless in small amounts, but it has one big drawback. It grabs onto minerals like calcium and magnesium, making them harder for your body to absorb. So if unfortified oat milk becomes your main milk, you may be drinking calories without getting the nutrients your bones and muscles actually need. Over months and years, that lack of minerals can slowly contribute to weaker bones, more muscle fatigue, and a higher risk of balance issues. There's another issue too. Many commercial oat milks are blended with added oils, gums, and stabilizers to give them their smooth texture. For some older digestive systems, these extras can trigger bloating, reflux, or that uncomfortable, heavy feeling after a meal. If you enjoy oat milk, and many people do, just choose it wisely. Look for unsweetened, fortified oat milk with added calcium and vitamin D, and try pairing it with meals rich in minerals like leafy greens or nuts to help balance out the effects of phytic acid. When oat milk is properly fortified, it supports your bones instead of draining them. But now, let's look at a flavored milk that looks harmless on the outside, but tells a different story inside your body. Worst milk number 2, flavored lactose-free milks. Lactose-free milk can be a real blessing for many adults over 60. It helps reduce bloating, gas, and the discomfort that often shows up with age. But the flavored versions, chocolate, vanilla, strawberry, are a very different story. The moment flavoring is added, these milks usually come packed with extra sugar, syrups, or artificial sweeteners. For older adults, that added sugar hits harder. It raises insulin quickly, encourages belly fat, and leads to the all too familiar afternoon energy crash. And it doesn't stop there. Many flavored lactose-free milks contain emulsifiers and stabilizers designed to make them thicker and creamier. The problem is, those same additives can irritate the gut for some people and disrupt the balance of healthy bacteria, the very thing you want to protect as you age.
If lactose-free milk works well for your stomach, stick with it. Just choose the plain, unsweetened version. You can always add your own natural flavor at home. A little cinnamon, a handful of berries, or a spoon of cocoa in a smoothie gives you sweetness without the metabolic downside. Remember, a flavored shortcut might taste comforting, but it often creates the very problems you're trying to avoid. Now, let's move to a very common milk that many seniors trust, but may be stirring up more inflammation than you realize.
Worst milk number 1. This is the classic milk most of us grew up drinking, the big jug in the fridge, the one that felt safe and familiar. But as we age, the way our body reacts to this type of milk can change. Many conventional dairy cows produce a protein called A1 beta casein. For some older adults, this protein breaks down into compounds that irritate the gut lining and spark low-grade inflammation. You may not feel it right away, but over time, it can show up as morning stiffness, bloating, or that sluggish feeling after a glass of milk. There's another issue too. Most of this milk is ultra heat treated, meaning it's exposed to very high temperatures so it can last longer on store shelves. The downside is that this extreme heat can damage natural enzymes and make the milk tougher for an aging digestive system to handle. When digestion slows, you absorb fewer nutrients, including calcium and protein, the very things you want from milk in the first place. A gentler option? Look for A2 milk, or switch to goat or sheep milk, which naturally contain the easier to digest A2 protein. And whenever possible, choose dairy that's pasteurized at lower temperatures rather than ultra heat processed. You get the nutrition without the digestive struggle. The milk you've trusted for years isn't always the one that supports your body after 60. Now let's look at the options that actually strengthen your bones and keep your joints comfortable. First up, goat milk. Goat milk may not be something you grew up drinking, but your body might appreciate it more now than ever. Its proteins behave differently from those in regular cow's milk. Instead of forming a heavy, rubbery curd in the stomach, goat milk breaks down into a much softer, gentler form. That's why so many older adults say it feels lighter, causes less bloating, and simply sits better in the stomach. That easier digestion has a big benefit. Your body can actually use more of the calcium, protein, and minerals in the milk instead of struggling with them. Goat milk is also naturally rich in helpful trace minerals like selenium, which plays a quiet but important role in thyroid balance, immune strength, and daily energy, all areas that tend to dip with age. If you want to try goat milk, go for pasteurized whole goat milk with no added sweeteners. Many seniors enjoy it gently warmed with a little cinnamon, a simple evening drink that's both soothing and nourishing. A milk that goes down gently lets your bones and muscles benefit so much more. Now let's explore a calm, plant-based option that becomes a real asset when picked correctly. Best milk number 3. Unsweetened, calcium-fortified almond milk. Almond milk can be a great choice for older adults, as long as it's the unsweetened, fortified kind. When it's made well, it becomes a light, low-sugar drink that still delivers the nutrients your bones depend on, especially calcium, vitamin D, and magnesium. Because it's unsweetened, it won't send your blood sugar on a roller coaster, which is a huge advantage for anyone managing weight, arthritis flare-ups, or prediabetes. And almond milk naturally contains vitamin E, a gentle antioxidant that helps protect your cells, including the ones involved in memory and focus. Fortified almond milk also works beautifully in everyday meals. Blend it with berries and flaxseed for a simple joint-friendly smoothie, or pour it over oatmeal to create a warm, anti-inflammatory breakfast that's easy on digestion. It's light, clean, and supportive without the heaviness of traditional dairy. Fortified almond milk fuels you in more ways than one. Now let's explore a fermented option that really shines for seniors. Best milk number 2. Kefir. If there's one milk that truly earns the title of daily health booster for seniors, it's kefir. Think of it as yogurt's more powerful cousin. Because kefir is fermented, it's packed with a wide range of natural probiotics, often far more than what you'd find in regular yogurt.
These friendly bacteria do a lot of heavy lifting. They help your digestion run smoothly, improve how well your body absorbs calcium and vitamin D, and calm down the kind of low-grade inflammation that slowly affects joints, muscles, and energy levels. For older adults, that improved gut health can make a noticeable difference. When your body absorbs nutrients better, you often feel steadier on your feet, more coordinated, and less prone to those wobbly moments that lead to falls. To get the most benefit, choose unsweetened kefir with live active cultures. Drink a small glass alongside a meal, or blend it with berries and flaxseed for a simple smoothie that nourishes both your gut and your muscles. A healthy gut delivers better bones and balance. Now we'll reveal the single dairy swap that often delivers big results. Best milk number 1, A2 only cow's milk. A2 milk looks just like regular cow's milk, but inside, it's a very different experience for your body. Instead of the A1 protein found in most supermarket milk, A2 milk contains a form of beta-casein that many people digest much more comfortably, especially as they get older. For seniors who still want the benefits of dairy, the protein for muscle strength, the calcium and vitamin D for bones, and the B12 and iodine for brain and thyroid health, this simple switch can make a world of difference. Many people who feel bloated or sluggish after regular milk notice that A2 milk sits easier in the stomach and doesn't leave them feeling heavy or inflamed. And here's the real advantage. When digestion is smoother, your body can actually absorb and use the nutrients inside the milk. That means better support for bone density, steadier muscles, and more reliable energy. If you decide to try A2 milk, choose full-fat, grass-fed when you can. The natural fats in whole milk help your body absorb important vitamins like D and K2, the team of nutrients that guides calcium into your bones and away from your arteries. It's a small change, but for many older adults, it brings back the benefits of dairy without the downside. You get all the benefits of milk just without the digestive trouble. Next, I'll show you easy, practical ways to work these better milks into your meals. Once you know which milks support your body best, the next step is using them in ways that feel enjoyable and effortless. After 60, the best milks are the ones that support digestion, bones, and steady energy without added sugar. A2 milk and goat milk are gentler on sensitive stomachs. Kefir provides probiotics that improve nutrient absorption, and unsweetened fortified almond milk fills calcium, vitamin D gaps that many seniors have. Avoid flavored lactose-free milks, sweetened plant milks, and ultra-pasteurized UHT dairy if they cause bloating or discomfort. Always check the label for calcium, vitamin D, live cultures for kefir, and 0 added sugars. Use each milk at the right time to get maximum benefit. A small glass of A2 or goat milk at breakfast boosts protein, strength, and morning energy. At lunchtime, half a cup of kefir improves digestion and helps your body absorb minerals better. For diabetes or prediabetes, choose unsweetened plant milks or plain dairy and pair them with nuts, seeds, or whole grains to keep blood sugar stable. For IBS or gas, A2 or goat milk is usually easier to tolerate. Just introduce new options slowly so your gut can adjust. To know if a milk is truly helping, keep a 2-week log noting digestion, bloating, cramps, daily energy, and sleep quality. If these improve after switching to A2, goat milk, kefir, or fortified almond milk, you've made a beneficial change. Homemade options like kefir made with starter grains or simple almond milk give you more control over sugar and additives. Rotate different milks through the week for balanced nutrients, and consult a doctor if you have osteoporosis, kidney issues, or complex medications. Thanks for listening.